We wear clothes to cover our body, protect ourselves from the changing weather conditions, and to look good. Early man covered his body with animal skin, fur, and barks and leaves of trees. Gradually, he learned to make fabric by weaving and knitting. Weaving. Weaving is a process of making cloth on handlooms or power looms that run on electricity. Weaving is done using two threads. Knitting. Knitting is done on knitting machines. It can be done using one or more threads. T-shirts, tracksuits, sweaters, shawls, and many other things are knitted. At home, we use knitting needles to knit sweaters, mufflers, and gloves by hand. Coloring the cloth. Once the cloth is ready, it is dyed by soaking it in colored solution. Dyes are made from chemicals, vegetables, or flowers, making patterns. Once the cloth is dyed, different designs and patterns are made on it. Tie and dye is a specialty of Rajasthan and is also called bandhani. It is done by tying up areas of cloth very tightly so that the dye does not reach them. The rest of the cloth is then dyed. After dyeing, the tied up area is opened to get patterns. In block printing, wooden blocks with patterns on them are dipped into paint and pressed onto cloth to make patterns. Vegetable printing. Vegetables are cut, given shapes, and dipped into paint. Then they are pressed onto cloth to form patterns. Embroidery. Embroidery is done using needle and thread. Threads of different colors are used to create patterns on cloth. Wearing clothes. We wear clothes according to the climate of the region and our customs and traditions. In very hot places, people prefer to wear light cotton clothes, while in cold countries, people wear woolen to keep warm. People in different states of India usually wear different types of clothes. For example, in Punjab, most women wear salwar kameez and men wear lungi kurta. Nowadays, most men all over India wear shirts and trousers, and women wear saris, salwar kameez, trousers, jeans, and skirts. India has a rich tradition of wearing unstitched clothes. People wear it in different ways. Sari. A sari is a long, unstitched cloth worn by women in different parts of India. Women wear a sari in different ways. Dupatta. A dupatta is an unstitched cloth. It is much shorter than a sari and is also called chunni, odni, or chunari. It is worn by women in different styles. Some women cover their head with it, while some women cover their face with it. In Assam, women wear a long cloth called mekhla, wrapped around the waist. It is worn with the blouse and a chadar. Turban. A turban is a long cloth worn over the head by men. This headgear is worn in different styles in different parts of our country. Dhoti. A dhoti is a long, unstitched cloth worn by men. It is also called lungi in Punjab and other parts of India and mundu in Kerala. Shawl. A shawl is an unstitched cloth worn by men and women to keep warm in winter. Kashmir is famous for its pashmina shawls. We wear clothes to cover our body, protect ourselves from the changing weather conditions and to look good. Fabric can be made by weaving or knitting. Once the fabric is ready, it is dyed and often printed. Patterns can be made in different ways like tie and dye, block printing, vegetable printing, and embroidery. The kind of clothes we wear depends on the climate of the region and our customs and traditions. Clothes can be worn stitched or unstitched. Cloth can be worn unstitched in many forms like sari, dhoti, turban, shawl, and dupatta.